don't care to go on your platform for what?
When you look at what Adam 22 speaks on, and you see how he just mentions that I know Sauce Walka. I've been around. You know what I mean? I kicked it with you in Houston. We've been out here a few times. I know you get money. He starts making, he starts saying things like, oh, me and my wife make more money than Sauce.
His wife would never. He know his wife ain't never made more money than none of me or none of the bitch I ever had. Man, that man can't see my hoe. That nigga can't see a bitch I done. Boy, what?
A few moments later.
I met him back in 2024 on his birthday that he had in Houston.
Okay, and you were just at the club or something?
Yeah, it was like a private event. Well, it was kind of open to the public or something, and then I was invited, so I went and I brought a lot of my friends with me. I think I was with 8 or 9 girls, you know, we're all bad bitches, BBLs, look pretty, look good. So it caused a lot of attention, I'm assuming. And
Yo, nah, that's crazy. She said we all bad bitches, you know, BBLs. Like, what? That's crazy, fam. These BBL bandits is wild, fam. Now, this is the chick that Sauce Walka is mad at Drake over. A BBL bandit. In other words, without a BBL, she ain't gonna be shit. No disrespect, man, but shorty kind of regular to be beefing over, man.
Okay.
he came up and introduced himself to all of us.
Okay. And how long did it take before he figured out that you were Sauce Walka's baby mama? Because him and Sauce have like been kind of trading words for really like since like the very beginning of Drake's career, which is kind of crazy. A lot of people are just realizing that now.
I don't know, maybe
Okay.
fairly quickly.
He figured it out.
Yeah.
Did that seem like that was of interest to him?
Maybe, I guess. I can't speak for him, but yeah.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
Okay. And so what how many times did you say you and Drake hung out, or like how did that kind of unfold?
A few times, you know.
Okay.
But we had a good run. You know, he's a great man. Appreciate him for everything, and that's all I'm gonna really say about that.
Okay. And at some point he ends up getting you a car.
Mm-hmm. And prior, let's go back to the birthday party. My baby daddy went to the birthday party.
Sauce was there.
Yes.
Okay.
And he knew I was there. He had his little minions running around my section, keeping an eye on me. And then from what I heard, he was there for about 5 minutes and left because he was uncomfortable that I was there, and I'm sure he knew what was about to go down.
Oh, shit. Wait, what was going to go down?
You know, I'm sure he knew Drake was going to talk to me and I was going to do what I was going to do, and I'm sure he had a gut feeling about it, and he didn't want to see it happen in person.
Oh, wow.
Damn, bro. This is why you can't splash in anything. This is this man, baby mother. He got a kid with this bird. And she's saying, yo, regardless of what, Drake is there. The money is here, the real money, okay? And a bird is only loyal to the crumbs, bro. But this bird is Sauce Walka's baby mother. So this is not a regular bird. And this is how his baby moms is now representing him. She's disrespecting him because he had a seed with this bird, bro. Damn, son. This is nasty. While Drake just had his fun and moved around and tricked on the bird, and now the bird is forever grateful. Now she keeps thinking about Drake 24/7 while she's the mother of Sauce Walka's child. Do you understand how crazy that is? And this is why you can't save a bird. Nasty. Sauce Walka is a sucker that wifed up, that probably paid for her BBLs and all that shit. He even give her a kid. And this is how she thanks him. But Drake, he ain't give a fuck about the broad. He probably splashed in her face. Then toss her a couple dollars. Oh man, forever thankful for Drake. Drake is the man. Yes. All because he got more money than Sauce. Bro, these birds and shit, bro. This is crazy.
And yeah, I could imagine. That would be tough. Did he talk about Drake a lot?
Yeah. So, ever since my relationship with him, and with that, which was 2 years ago, you know, ever since that happened, almost every conversation I have with him, with my baby daddy, he mentions Drake in one way or another. If I ask him and I'm like, hey, can you give me some money for Splash so I can, you know, pay for his daycare this month?
Your child is named Splash, for the record.
Splash, yes.
Okay.
No, call Drake. He can do it.
The baby name is Splash. And her mom is a BBL bandit. I mean, it goes together, though. Whatever.
So he was really butthurt about that one, huh?
Yeah. Because 90% of our conflict at this moment is because of Drake. And I'm like, that happened 2 years ago. Get over it. Like, why do you have your nuts in a twist over this man so badly? Like, do you want to go fuck him?
Yeah.
You know?
Wow.
If that's what you want to do, then, you know, shoot your shot, homeboy.
His whole persona he puts out there is like he's so player that he couldn't possibly care about what another man has going on. And it's like, yeah, from the outside looking in, it seems like you're pretty tender over Drizzy having had any kind of association with one of your baby mamas.
And mind you, Drake has done more for me than my baby daddy has ever done since the moment I've met him.
What?
So let's just make that very clear.
Financially, he's just been willing to.
Financially, and he just obviously treated me better. Just normal conversations. Never called me out my name. My baby daddy, I can't even get $100 out of you without pulling some fucking teeth.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, because like that's one thing. I had Chromaz on here a couple months ago, and you know, I brought up Drake, and she just had absolutely nothing but good things to say about him, and that really stood out to me. That like, for being a bit of a playboy who's obviously been associated with a lot of girls over the years, you really don't hear any of them have anything bad to say about him.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about him.
Right.
He's a great human.
Yeah.
You know, if you have anything bad to say about him, you're just a hater.
Wow.
Damn, all because this man spent the most money on this bird. Look at her mindset. If you got anything bad to say about Drake, you just a bad person. Oh, nah, bro. Nah. This is crazy. Sauce thought this bird was going to be loyal, bro. This man was splashing in this bird raw. A straight worker. Thinking she was going to be loyal to him. As soon as that bird get around another man with more money, bro, look how easy she moved around. See, Sauce is like a shark in a small ass pond. So he's thinking he's the man because a bird like this will gas him up. Like, oh man, you're the man, Sauce. You're him. That shit is going right to his head. not knowing, bro, Shorty's still a bird. She's saying what she needs to say to be around the money. But the problem is when y'all dudes let your money make y'all delusional. Y'all dudes be start thinking that a bitch with a BBL, who is probably a sex worker, y'all will start thinking, man, she's gonna be loyal to me. No, fool, she's always loyal to the crumbs. That's the life of a bird. 24/7. Forever. Look at her, man. Yo, Drake forever, y'all. He's a great human. This shit is embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he, one way or another, he has mastered the art of not leaving a girl unhappy, which I
Yeah.
think is a very useful thing because we all know what it's like when a girl's upset at the end of a relationship or at the end of a period of time speaking to somebody or whatever. So I don't know what his secret sauce is in that regard, but he definitely seems like he always like leaves like a pretty good impression on the girls he deals with.
Yeah.
He a
He
trick.
does, for sure.
For sure.
He a trick.
So okay, like when did he find out that you were spending time with Drake? Like how
I
did
think
that?
he knew almost immediately from the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I remember the next day I woke up to him sending me a text message saying, I'm sorry and I love you. Let's, make this work for Splash and do what we need to do for Splash. And I just remember laughing at my phone like, you're fucking pathetic. You're only doing this because you saw me at Drake's party.
Right.
That's it.
Okay. As far as like as men, how would you compare Sauce to Drake? Like who's more of a man or who's like the better dude overall from your perspective?
I'll be 100% hands down Drake.
Wow.
Like if on a scale, Drake.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, lady. You ain't gotta disrespect the man like that. He's still the father of your child. Drake is just a dude who spent some money and had his fun. This chick is out here disrespecting the father of her child like this. This is sad, bro. Fellas, be very selective when you choose your baby moms, man. Damn, Sauce. Damn, bro. Shit, bro. So I tell you dudes all the time, fellas, don't feed the birds. This is how a bird thanks a man that she thinks is a sucker. Comes back around and tarnishes his name. Damn.
It would be up here and my baby daddy would be on the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
That's
Yo,
rough.
nah.
Yeah. And I hate to say it. I wish I chose better.
Yeah.
I wish I was a little smarter and not so naive.
Bro.
We're
And,
so young too.
as, a young female at that time, but it is what it is. And, everyone makes mistakes. I'm only human.
Right. So okay, then there was a clip where I was on the podcast with Whack, I think, and I was speaking about Sauce sending me all these deranged text messages. And I was basically like, I didn't say any details, but I sort of said like, listen, Drake told me a little bit of information about Sauce and his baby mamas. And let me just tell you, there's some crazy shit going on. Like, that's all I said. I left it open-ended. I didn't want to like really divulge any information. And I didn't really think anybody would give a fuck about me saying that. But
that right there sent him into fucking orbit.
Wow.
That's when from that moment forward, I never heard the end of it. The
Really?
phone call I got after those text messages, whew,
Damn,
Lordy
bruh.
Lord.
What was it like?
Just, you're a fucking Drake, you fucking bitch. Da 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 da. They're fucking laughing at me. Adam 22. It just was never ending.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, here we go.
And he just recently had a clip that came out online where he said like, because you leaked like a phone call that was like right after that or whatever. And he basically was like, I wasn't mad at her for fucking with Drake. I was mad about the fact that Drake and Adam were pillow talking about me using information that was gained from you.
I don't know exactly what information that y'all are talking about. I never really spoke too much about my baby daddy with Drake.
And to be totally real, Drake didn't really tell me that much crazy shit either.
Yeah, because our relationship was not based around him.
So your time spent with Drake was not spent talking about Sauce Walka, but your time with Sauce Walka at that point became primarily about talking about Drake. Jesus Christ,
Exactly.
That's diabolical.
It is diabolical. And he thinks my whole relationship with him was all about my baby daddy. And it was nothing about, maybe we had one or two conversations about him, you know, but it was nothing like in depth or anything serious, or I didn't give him any tea on my baby daddy or anything like that. It was, you know.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I had to like summarize the gist of what Drake told me about him, it was basically like, he don't got money like that. And this whole like cool player persona is cap.
Fucking fake.
He's like a psycho.
He still calls me to this day asking me for money.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, dude, why?
But you have control of your OnlyFans now, I would assume?
Yeah, okay. For sure. And all of my money. And mind you, I have grown and evolved, and I'm so much better now that I'm not in his life. And he sees that, and he's like, calls me, he's like, hey, can I get 30,000? And I'm like, for what, dude? Like, go buy some fucking diapers.
30,000? Yeah. What, like, why would he need to borrow 30,000?
That's what I say.
What the?
I thought you have $22 million.
Yeah, and he's like taking pictures with like, looks like many hundreds of thousands or like $1 million in cash and shit, which is kind of weird. Like, why do you have $1 million in cash? I don't know if like the IRS would take interest in that or anything, but I don't know. But
I hope so.
You would like to see him get audited?
He needs to.
Damn.
What? See? This is what happens to brothers when they play in the snow, man. Be careful out here, fellas. Be careful out here.
I don't want to like speak that into existence, but they do like a hotline where you like tell the IRS to investigate people and they'll like reward you.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's just an idea.
I wouldn't do that, but I'll let someone else handle that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But damn. So, okay, because in that call too, he says, I will get Drake's car shot up. That was kind of surprising to me because that's like a whole different level. Like, damn, you like.
Well, that's how he speaks to me on a daily basis.
Just the constant threats of violence.
Constant threats, whether he follows through with them or doesn't, but it's constant threats, constant intimidation. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do to a man, you know, like I could slap you and maybe, ow, that hurts, but I can't hurt you the way you can hurt me. So yeah, I'm fucking scared. Yeah, I'm gonna back down and be quiet and do what you want. But yeah, that's constant. Wow. I don't think he would actually do anything to Drake because Drake moves like the fucking president of the United States. You can't get through to him. Right. You know, like even if you wanted to.
That's what I was thinking. It's kind of funny about the idea of shooting up Drake's car. Is like, well, if anybody's got a bulletproof whip and not to mention like a bunch of fucking security around him and all this other shit. Yeah, like, let's be serious.
Like you can't get through to him. His security is like Donald Trump's security. Like, let's be for real.
Yeah. Did you hear this story?
Damn, bro, your baby mom's is a fan. Just think about that, right? The woman that you love so much, that you cherish, she's just a fan to Drake. Like, this shit is sad, bro. It really is. But this is the price you pay when you wife up a sex worker. Do you understand how delusional a man gotta be to save a woman like this? No, just think about it, right? A dude will meet a woman. She's clearly a sex worker. She's only looking for your money. So she might give you some box. And because you have a lot of money and clout at the time, you're gassed up. You will start thinking that this bird right here who's working, I could wife her up. So let me splash in this bird raw. Now, all this bird is doing for the rest of her life is shitting on your name because you wifed her up. Just think about how crazy that is. Oh my God, this is crazy.
About like Sauce pulling up on Drake while Drake was like out with a girl.
Yeah, I think that was like in 2007.
So that wasn't you? Oh, this is back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when Ack told that
I
story,
was like 8 years old. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Ack told that story and he said that like Drake didn't have security with him too. So I guess that would make sense like very early in his career. But
yeah,
I don't think Drake wasn't on in 2007. I don't think he was like famous until maybe 2008 or something. But around that period of time.
Yeah, I think it was that period of time. I think like 2007. And yeah, I did hear about that situation.
Drake with no security in 2008 or 9 would be
make sense.
Believable, I guess. Yeah, he's just kind of getting started. But damn, so that's insane to think that it goes back that far.
Yeah. And honestly, I think the whole beef, from my whole understanding and my perspective, is I think he was just really mad that Drake didn't give him a feature. And then from also my understanding is Drake never said no to the feature. It's just he wasn't going to do it on Sauce Walka's time.
Right.
And then got mad whenever he didn't get it, whenever he wanted it on the song that he wanted it on, and pulled up on him and did whatever he did. And then now I think at that point Drake is like, fuck you, dude.
Right.
I'm not giving you shit now.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you're dealing with somebody who's like important, being pulled in a million different directions, etc. Like when I talk to Drake, it's like, wow, I think it's cool that you're even like,
man, this shit right here is sad, man. Fellas, be careful out here, bro. But this is the price you pay for putting a kid in a woman like this. That's just the reality, because you will think, based on the fact that her kid, her child, her loved one is Sauce Walka's baby as well, you will think that she will have some respect for him because of her child. When she look at her child, she sees Sauce Walka. And the fact that she would get on here and disrespect her child's father like this, it just shows how selfish and dark these women are. They only care about themselves. Because the people who got to suffer the most from this, like I always say, are the kids. Think about her kid watching this one day. It's sad, bro. Fellas, be wise out here, bro. Seriously. Be wise out here.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.